Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am filming my December TBR, which will be, obviously, my last TBR for 2020. I haven't filmed a TBR video since September, which is granted not that long ago, but I started filming monthly and I stopped because I didn't really need to hold myself accountable anymore. I was going fine and I didn't have anything special to talk about in those, but things happened and it's my last TBR for 2020, my last, I was gonna say, run for 300 books, which has been my goal this year all along. I've been talking about it. I feel like an insane person to everyone here and in real life, and I'm soon there. If I finish all the books that I'm supposed to for November, which I shall, or else I will combust, I will only need 22 more books for the rest of the year, which I think shall be fine. I have put 21 books on my TBR, but I would pick another one randomly later. So yay! Also doing Vlogmas in December, so you actually see me reading most of these books, which I've been doing for the last 3 years, so I need to continue my own tradition. You will see me a lot in December. I am already sorry. I'm just gonna see everyone leaving my channel and it's fine. In December, I was also asked to co-host a readathon, and I am honored and also surprised because I feel like this has not happened. I mean, I did co-host Asian readathon for the first year and that was super fun, but yeah, this is my second time and then yes, co-hosting a readathon with people, and yeah, I'm honored that someone would even think of me. Okay, let's talk about the readathon because I'm gonna share my TBR here in this one, and then I will talk about other books after that, so yay. The readathon is called Translate-a-thon and it is to focus on works that are, surprise surprise, translated. So yay. It's going to run from December 21st to December 31st, so you have 10 days. It is 7 reading challenges, but you can bind them up and combine them as much as you want to. If you manage to find, for example, one word fitting all 7 challenges, then you're good to go and you don't need to read more than one book in those 10 days. You can also, of course, combine 2 or 3 or 4. You can do whatever you want to. I will, of course, leave link down below the information about the readathon, or at least the Twitter and stuff. We have several co-hosts. It was created by the wonderful Hufsa, who was the one who asked me if I want to participate and be a co-host, so yay. We also have Fana, Tasmin, and then we have Sajid, and I will leave the links to everyone down below, and I'm fully aware that I had to go and check every single one of the hosts because I couldn't remember them in my head. Because I'm an idiot. Yay! We are all co-hosting this. It is, as I said, 7 challenges and you can combine them as you want. But I am me, and when I do a readathon, I go all out. So I have picked 7 books. I had to read a lot anyway, you know, because reaching 300. Let's go. The number 1. Read a translated book from a language you would love to learn. A language I would love to learn is Korean. That's on my top of my list of languages I would love to learn. So I'm reading a Korean translated book. I have this one by Shin Kyun-sok, and this one is originally Korean. I have the Norwegian edition, so it's translated into the Norwegian, but it's originally Korean. It's also in English, and it is called now in Norwegian Jeg kommer med en gang. I think the English title is I Will Be Right There. You can pick it up too if you're English speaker. I don't know what other languages it is translated into. I have no idea what this is about. This is actually not even my copy. This is my best friend's copy, and I don't know if I got them this book, but I think I at least helped them get this book, and she had it on her shelf and I was I'm stealing this for this challenge. So yay. I am trying to not spend too much money, so I try to pick out things that I already own, etc., which is also why I guess I didn't pick out more, maybe better picks for these. I don't even know. As long as I fulfill the challenges, I was okay. The second challenge is to pick a translated book from a language you think is hardest to learn. And I'm sure there are many languages that is hard to learn, but I picked Japanese because I have been a Japanese student and it's one of the hardest things I ever done. I'm also basic because every time there's something translated, I need to pick something Japanese because that's how I roll, and I've been rolling like that for the last few months. I'm again for a challenge that something is translating, picking a Murakami book because that's how I am. I am going to read Norwegian Wood. This is obviously originally in Japanese. I have so many Murakami books, I just want to get through them, and it has Norwegian in the title and I'm Norwegian, so yay. I think this is one of his most famous works? Question mark, question mark. And I do not know what it's about. I'm pretty sure it's going to be super strange because that's how I feel about every Murakami book. And this is an instant where I definitely feel like I'm picking things that like is in, I would say, I guess my, not even my comfort zone, but in the zone of books that like I have usually been reading in, and that I could have branched out more. That is the word I was looking for. I could have definitely branched out more on these challenges. I just didn't. Because 1, I'm lazy. 2, I didn't want to spend money. And 3, I'm not a good example, so don't follow me, that's all. As long as I was fulfilling the challenges, that was the most important thing. Branching out is for another day. I tried though, I tried a bit. Okay, not really, I feel kind of bad for myself. I feel guilty, I don't know why. 3, read a translated book from a language someone in your life speaks. Bonus point if you read a book they recommended. Here I did branch out a bit. So I have a friend who is from Iceland, and I asked him for a recommendation for a Icelandic book. It's originally in Icelandic, and he recommended me Independent People. So this one I actually bought, and hopefully it will arrive in time for this readathon. It's the only book I bought for the readathon though, and it's by Halldór Laxness, and it is a historical fiction. It was written, I was gonna say in the 40s, but I do actually not remember. But it's following this farming family on Iceland, and yay, I don't think I have read any books translated from Icelandic before. Like maybe I have, but I didn't know it was originally. So who knows how this will go, but yeah, so I did do this challenge really well, I think. I think that this will be really interesting, totally new perspective, la 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 la, even though Iceland is close to Norway, but we are obviously not the same place. Yay, let's go. For challenge, this is where I feel like I should have branched out, but I'm lazy and I'm sorry and I didn't want to spend money. So this is to read a book from a language that hardly gets translated. And I think there is so many options for this if you do more research. And again, don't follow me as an example. I feel really bad. So like I think like even Icelandic could fit for this because there's only like 300,000 people on the whole of Iceland. So in logical way, there's thereby less works from Iceland, and thereby a less percentage of what is being translated from Icelandic, and thereby a language that hardly gets translated. So it's not like a lot of people that speaks it at all. And I'm sure there's so many other languages that I don't even know about that is hard to get translated. So many things that could be picked for this. I however went with the Norwegian book, so bear with me. I know that I could have branched out. I am Norwegian, so I know and I read about Norwegian books a lot. But outside Norway, I don't think that like the works here I was well known, at least some of them at least. So yeah, I'm reading a book that is translated into English, but I'm reading the Norwegian edition because that's what I have. So this is like double cheat because I actually don't know if this 5th book is translated into English. I know that the first ones in the series are, but I don't know if it's gotten into English, the 5th one yet. This is the 5th book in the series with William Renton, and this is written by Bobby Pierce, who is also from my hometown. So yay! This is my encouragement to pick up this amazing, really cute middle grade series. This is me reading the 5th book in the series, and also they are so quick reads. I will probably read this under 1 hour, and it's what I need for this readathon, because a readathon, you need to read a lot in a short amount of time. And yeah, it basically follows William Renton, who is like a super genius in solving codes and clues and stuff. And yeah, so was his grandfather, and then he has to go to the school where he learns things. And yeah, it's a very cute middle grade. Definitely like in lower middle grade, not the older middle grade, but still so much fun, and it's like super popular in Norway. So this is me promoting some Norwegian works because I'm basic. I feel like this video is just basically Sandra bashing herself for like, I don't know how long this is. Whatever. So, number 5 is read a translated book from a language whose country of origin / the country where it's spoken you want to visit. And I feel like, again, I could have branched out. I don't even know. But I want to visit basically like everywhere. So that's like, yay. I feel like I just want to travel around if I had money for it, and I didn't spend it all on books, who knows. So I basically just had to pick out anything. I wanted to read maybe The Dark Forest, but I decided to not spend money and pick out something that was on my shelf instead. But this is my reserve book. If I read all of these, I might pick up this one. And I also might pick up something else from my shelves, because who knows what's gonna happen in December. But I actually picked up The Letter for the King by Tonke Dracht. This one is a German book originally, and I've had this on my shelf, and I do want to visit Germany. definitely one day. I haven't been there yet. Not that hard to get there from me. I had German in school, but I don't remember anything. And this is translated into English, and it is a YA fantasy, and it seems really sweet. And I actually just picked it up super randomly at work because I think we had like a sale, and I just like picked random shit that we had, and I looked at this and I was like, this is for sure something I would enjoy maybe. I didn't know when or if I was ever gonna pick this up, but now I got the perfect opportunity to. So yay, reading things on my TBR is great work. Yay. The next challenge is to read a book that has won a literary prize. This one I wanted to read Dark Forest, but I couldn't find out if that one has won a literary prize or if it was only the first and the third book in the series that had won one, and the second book, which is the Dark Forest, had not. But I found another one, and that is Water for Chocolate. This one I'm gonna listen to audiobook, and it was originally translated from Spanish. It's by Laura Esquiel, because I do not know Spanish, I'm sorry. It's won a prize, I just don't remember which one. And I'm, as I said, gonna listen to it audiobook because I always need an audiobook all the time. So I needed something for this week, and I think this will fit really well. I do not know a single thing it was about. I just asked Nikki if she knew a book, and then she said this one, and I was like, okay, sure, I will read it. So yay for that. And the seventh and last challenge for Translate-a-thon is to read a book written by a woman and is also translated by a woman. For this one, I went with another thing that was on my shelves, and it is Utifrån en värld rimlig tvil by Malin Persson Giolito. This one is originally written in Swedish. I have the Norwegian edition, and it was also translated by a woman, as I remember. And it's also translated into English. I think it's called like Without Any Doubt or something similar to that. That's what it means, at least. I read another book by this author called Störst av allt, which was translated also into English, called Quicksand, and I really enjoyed that one actually. So I had this for a long while. This is actually even like the Norwegian arc of the book because I got it from work now a few years ago, I guess 2 years ago or something. I wanted to read it since I got it, but I just never gotten around to it, and it was now the perfect opportunity to pick this up. This is like a thriller mystery kind of thing. I don't even know. Oh, someone is murdered, so yay. Not yay that someone is murdered, by the way, but that is what I thought it was about, so I was correct. I am a mess here. So that is my TBR for Translate-a-thon. The point is just to focus on reading translated works. So now for the rest of my TBR, after using ages on that one, I'm also reading, looking at my notes, Royal Holiday by Jasmine Guillory. I don't know what's happening, but this one is for Got a Thing for Season, Got a Thing for Winter more specifically, and I just posted the whole challenge for that. So I'm reading, I have a challenge for every 3 months for the season that is in, and then there is 4 challenges for each month, so 12 books over 3 months. And this one is the first pick for December. The second one is The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones, and this one I'm also reading for Got a Thing for Winter. Also for Got a Thing for Winter, I'm reading The Song of the Crimson Flower by Julie C. Dow, and yeah, this is the third book in the Rise of the Emperor series. Very excited. Also reading All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson. This one is also for Got a Thing for Winter. Even more excited. Yeah, I cannot wait to read this. Also reading Beastars Volume 4 by Paru Itagaki. This one is the 4th volume in Beastars, and I'm so excited. You might have noticed that I don't talk that much about synopsis here, but just because I generally don't know a lot of synopsis before going into books. This one just follows beasts that act like humans, but also they want to eat each other, so that is the basic thing. That was so bad, but yeah. Hopefully my copy of Given Volume 4 will arrive in December because it was shipped, and hopefully I will get to read it, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna cry! Because yay. I am also reading The Raven Tower by Anne Leckie. This one is the book of the month for my book club Facing Gaze, which is a book club focused on reading queer fantasy or science fiction every single month, and we will have a live show sometime for this. I do not know, but yeah, I always have in the description links to the book club if you do want to join us. But this is our December pick, and I'm really excited to get to it. Yay. I also have Monsters Volume 4, which I'm gonna get to. I don't know what more to say about it. It follows this half-wolf who has like a big god demon thing inside of her, and she's like, what? And then it is war. So yay, this is a comic, and I'm really excited to just continue the series. Woohoo! So in November, I thought that I wouldn't get some copies of some books in the mail, so I asked my best friend to pick out some books to fill out those holes. And then she picked them, but then I got audiobooks in the mail, so I didn't get to read them. So since she already picked them out, and I feel guilty to making her pick out books for my shelves, and then I didn't even read them, I moved them to December. So that's why these seem so random, by the way. But yeah, I'm reading The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini, and this one I have the Norwegian edition of. So yeah, this is of course a really random book. Been wanting to read it for a billion years, but here we are. I'm also going to pick up The Pillars of the Earth, the first part by Ken Follett. This is of course a really well-known book, and I have had this edition for years. I even have like this super ugly cover, and also like I watched a series many years ago, and it was used to be one of my faves. So I'm excited to see how the book will be, and then maybe perhaps rewatch the series. I think that, oh my god, this is so long. I hate it. But also, yeah, I have it in Norwegian. I bought this when like I read Norwegian books only, and now I'm like, should have had it in English, but now I'm also like, I guess I just would read this one now. I had this, I think that is one of the books I had the longest on my TBR. Probably like, when did the series come out? Since then. And I'm also gonna pick up Noragami Volume 22. This one is on its way, so hopefully I will have a copy to be able to pick it up in December. My manga and like comics and stuff seem so random. Maybe I read one in between every second normal book. Yay. So my last two books here would be my audiobooks for December. I always have audiobooks, always, as I said. So there was this sale on Audible. I try to find like a really smutty romance because I want to like just listen to some trash. Not that smutty romance is trash, but it's a bit trash, and I just think it's hilarious to listen to people fuck, apparently. I don't know why I said it like that, but at least that's what it seems like I want to. So yeah, I found one called Irresistible Attraction by V. Winters. This one is like a bundle of the 3 books in the series. I get to listen through the whole series in one go. I cannot wait. I don't know, does this count as 3 books then? Since it's not my fault, it's a bundle. I never read more than I was intending to, but that's fine. Yeah, I am excited for this. I wanted to get to it in November, but I didn't. So yeah, I'm really excited to listen to it in December and laugh my ass off, and also just live my best life. So yay. And then my last audiobook would be King of Scars by Lee Bardugo. So I just finished Crooked Kingdom. I am just listening to the whole of Grisha Wars. Oh my god, wait, can it be King of Scars? Should I not listen to the Language of Thorns first? So I might just go through the order of publication and do Language of Thorns, then King of Scars. But if I'm lazy, I will maybe just cut this one and go straight to King of Scars. I'll need to see how long this audiobook is to calculate if I can actually get to it. Point is that I will continue the Grisha Wars. Yay. If I get to both, then I have filled my whole TBR. Maybe I will even go past it seems like. What if I read like, not 300 books, but 304 if we count like the 3 books in that audiobook bundle. Either way, that is all the books for December. My ride to 300 books is soon over, thankfully. And yay, I hope you're excited for Translate-a-thon. I know that this TBR was a mess, but that's how we roll here. I will, as I said, leave the link down, like the Twitter and stuff, so you can join us for Translate-a-thon. I know it's like middle of holiday time, but that is when people mostly have time to read. You don't need to participate like the whole week. You can just like pick one book and you will be fine. I hope you will join us if you think it seems fun. So yay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You will see me way too much in December than you will want to. Bye.